Today we see point forecasting. Forecasting introduction. So the forecasting is the growing competitions, frequent changes in customer demand, and the trend towards automation demand that decision in a business should not be based purely on guesses, rather on careful analysis of the data, concentrating the future course of event. More time and attention should be given to the future than to past, and the question what is likely to happen should take procedure over what has happened through no attempt to answer the first can be made without the fact and figure being available to answer the second. When estimates of future conditions are made on systematic basis, the process is called forecasting, and the figure or statement thus obtained is defined as forecast. In in a world where future is not known with certainty, virtually every business and economical decisions rest upon a forecast of future conditions. Forecasting aims at reducing the area of uncertainty that surrounds management decision making with respect to cost, profit, sales, production, pricing, capital investment, and so forth. If the future were known with certainty, forecasting would be unnecessary. But in uncertainty does exist, future outcomes are rarely assured, and therefore organized system of forecasting is necessary. The following are the main functions of forecasting. First function is the creation of plan of action. The general use of forecasting is to be found in monitoring and continuous progress of plans based on forecasts. Next function is the forecast provide a warning system of the critical factor to be monitored regularly because they might drastically affect the performance of plan. So those are the functions of forecasting. It is important to note that objective of business forecasting is not to determine a curve or series of figures that will take exactly what will happen say a year in advance, but it is to make analysis based on definite statistical data which will enable an executive to take advantages of future conditions to greater extent than he could do not do without them. In forecasting, one should note that it is important to forecast the future precisely, and there always must be some range of error allowed for the forecast. Next point, forecasting fundamentals. Forecasting fundamentals. So in that forecast, a prediction, projection, or estimation of some future activity, events, or occurrences. Types of forecast. First type is economic forecast. Second one is a technical forecast. Third one is a demand forecast. So in economic forecast, predict a variety of economic indicator like money supply, inflation rates, interest rate, etc. Next type of forecast is technological forecast. In technological forecast, predict rate of technological progress and innovations. Third type of forecast is demand forecast. In demand forecast, predict the future demand for a company's products or services. since virtually all the operations management decisions in both the strategic category and the tactical category required as input a good estimation of future demand. This is the type of forecast that is emphasized in our textbook and in this course. So types of forecasting methods. There are two types of forecasting methods: qualitative method and quantitative method. So we discuss first qualitative method. In qualitative method, this type of forecasting method are based on judgment, opinion, intuition, emotions, or personal experiences and are subjective in nature. They do not rely on any rigorous mathematical computations. So this is a qualitative method. Next type of forecasting method is quantitative method. So in quantitative method, this type of forecasting method are based on mathematical quantitative models and are objective in nature. They rely heavily on mathematical computations. Okay, so quantitative forecasting method is all of you see this chart. The chart shows quantitative forecasting method. It has classified into two types: time series model and associative model. In a time series model and associative model, two types of quantitative forecasting quantitative method. So first is a time series model. In time series model, look at a past pattern of a data and attempt to predict the future based upon the underlying pattern contained within those data. Next one is the associative method, associative model. Associative model, often called causal model, assume that the variable being forecasted is related to other variable in the environment. They try to predict based upon those. So we discuss here quantitative method of forecasting. So next point is time series model. So what is a time series model? So in a time series model, first one is a new. It uses last period actual value as a forecast. Simple mean uses an average of all past data as a forecast. Simple moving average uses an average of a specified number of most recent observation, with each observation receiving the same emphasis weight. Weighted moving average. In a weighted moving average uses an average of specified number of most recent observation, with each observation receiving a different emphasis. Exponential smoothing. A weighted average procedure with a weight declining exponential as the data become older. A trend projection technical that uses at least method to fit a straight line to the data. Seasonal indexes, a mechanism for adjusting the forecast to accommodate any seasonal pattern inherent in the data. So this table indicates time series model point. Next point is decomposition of time series. So in that pattern that may be present in time series, trend data exhibit a steady growth or decline over time. Seasonally, data exhibit upward and downward swings in a short to intermediate time frame. Cycles, data exhibit upward and downward swing on over a very long time frame. Next one is a illustration of time series decomposition. Hypothetical pattern of historical demand. Dependent versus independent demand. So what is demand? Demand of an item is termed as independent when it remains unaffected by the demand for any other item. On the other hand, when the demand of one item is linked to the demand for other item, demand is termed as dependent. It is important to mention that only independent demand needs forecasting. Dependent demand can be derived from the demand of independent item to which it is linked. Business time series. The first step in a marketing a forecast consists of gathering information from the past. One should collect statistical data recorded at successive interval of time. Such a data is usually referred to as time series. Analysts plot demand data on time scale, study the plot and look for consistent shapes and pattern. A time series of demand may have constant trend or serial pattern. So these are the charts. Demand, increasing trends, okay, time and demand, seasonal variations and demand, cyclic variation and demand, random variation and demand. Some combination of this pattern the forecast tries to understand the reason for such a changes, such as changes that have occurred as a result of general tendency of the data to increase or decrease known as secular movement. Changes that have taken place during a period of 12 months as a result in changes in a climate, weather condition, festivals, etc. are called as seasonal changes. Changes that have take place as a result of boom and depressions are called as cyclical variation, and changes that have taken place as a result of such a forces that could not be predicted like a flood, earthquake, etc. are called as irregular variations. Okay. So today we stop here. Thank you.